You got to watch out for them tawnies. Actually, I was having a chat with Sneven the other day. Sneven found an injured tawny frogmouth, which is like a kind of like an owl, I guess. And it had fallen down out of its nest, and it had like a bunged up wing, and so he called Wires, which is the animal rescue agency, I guess. And they came and checked it out, and they were like, "Oh yeah, he's alright." And they put him in a box up the tree, like not up into the nest, because once you go into the nest, I think birds don't like that. But yeah, they put it in a box, and hopefully the parents will keep feeding it and take it back. So we'll see. But yeah, cute little tawny, whom I dubbed Shawnee the Tawny, because I am very imaginative. Right. So how are we doing in this town? Let's have a little looky-loo, shall we? Power, good. Water, fine. Garbage and industry. So the landfill is filling up. I think we should have a look at popping in a recycling centre, because that'll help us to keep our waste down, and that should be a good spot for it there. That should be fine. I see that we are now starting to have dead people problems, so we might want to look at... Yes. And let's have this down by the river. Right here. Lovely. Can we have one over here as well? Backing onto the golf course, maybe? Or... like in here. Yeah. Bonk. Yeah. I mean, it needs water. It hopefully won't get flooded. But this is an Astro city, and anything is possible. Blam. Now, if that's the case, let's see. We're at 2577, making good scratch. We're still a ways away from those pedestrian roads that I've been looking forward to. So I guess... what else can we consider doing at this point? We could consider expanding out onto this island, which I'm not angry about. In fact, I think that'd be really nice. Just a single road down the center of the island. Or... let's see. Yeah, we could kind of have one road that follows along this bank. Like that. To about there. Then we could have one road that comes off like this, and that's where the bridge is going to go. And then it does kind of look like a clown's mouth. Let's see if we can bring this like here, and then here, and then here, and then hook it straight on like that. And then we have two circles here and here. But I feel like that's kind of nice. I'd be happy to zone this whole thing, except for maybe that tip bit there. So let's see about joining this puppy up. What bridges do we actually have? Road tolls, bridges and piers. So, American style or, excuse me, or European style. Stop. And I want this to be straight. Sorry, hang on. Let me just do this for a second. Right, sorry about that. So I want this to be straight. And what I kind of want is for... let's get a little bit of road guidelines going on here. So we can kind of have it go like that. No. No, I don't like the way that it dips. So, what we're going to try and do is... I'll bring it from here. But then I'll try and level it like this. So that it's, like, flat across the way. And then get ourselves a little bit of roadway to... Shit. Yeah, okay. And then this... Stop. Forgotten that I'm in straight road mode. So that can go... curvy. Down. Stop it. There to there. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm okay with that. And the bridge looks good, I think. Does it look good? I feel like it looks good. I feel like that's a nice bridge. I feel like that's a nice bridge. I'm happy with that. Okay, cool. So, now we can crank some tubes over here. Get it in, and because this isn't straight, we're going to need to, like, steppy step, little step, little step. Probably need to have a school over here as well, huh? To service this area. And we'll think about parks and things ahead of time as well. And then we'll just zone the entire fucking island and be done with it. I guess the other question is, do you think that I should put a bridge up here as well? Or is, I think, we'll ponder that. We'll ponder that. And I also need to seal this road. Just, alright. I also need to slightly move this basketball court. And then, cool. Probably should do all of this as well. Alright. Shh. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. And power. So, we'll bring some power across. It's awkward that we need to bring power across near the bridge. So instead of that, let's do it just here. And we'll tuck it into that. And then it looks like England's London Bridge. American rich people, man. There is a lot of craziness that goes on. I was watching listening. I was watching a podcast the other day. Nice work. I was listening to an episode of The Dollop. And goodness gracious, there's some zany things that American richie people do. Like buying giant cursed diamonds and, you know, that sort of, just normal things. Let's have a little, hang on. Like this. And then go straight. A little cul-de-sac. Where we can have some elder care. Just nestled back here. We'll call it Creaking Pines and Knees. Good. That's my kind of retirement home. Or naming their children X, A, E, A, whatever the fuck. Yeah. Good old Elon. What a regular stand-up Joe, huh? Alright, let's get these kids a... Nope. Alright, well, let's just save some space for that. Let's get ourselves, I think, a little bit of commercial that can go down here and here. And then maybe in this little interior bit here as well. Blam. Then, do we want to have a couple of little blobs here and there? I think yes. So that we can have shops dotted amongst people's homes. Then, so let's zone all of that, and all of this, and then all of that, and then all of this guy. Boo. It's, you know, breastfed with emeralds. Anywho. So, Diamond Island. Diamond Island? Maybe. Don't know what to call this place. But that's building up rather quickly and rather nicely. There's going to be a lot of people without power because I didn't think about building it with power in mind. But thankfully, there should be enough demand to populate this entire island. Maybe. Let's see. No? Run out of steam? Alright, we're going to have to do a little bit of emergency power addition here. So I'll just pipe in a little bit over this way. And we can remove that once this builds out. Because otherwise that'll stall out and it'll stuff our demand. Maybe a little bit more commercial on this curve. And then here, and then here. Because I can see that there is a tiny bit of demand. Not a great deal, though. But that's okay. We'll let that trickle in. And I guess while that's all happening, Shit, I didn't put any parks out here. Okay. Right. Parks. Let's go for a large playground on the inside of this. And then probably another one over here. And how about a little plaza for the businesses? So it's a place where someone who works at this convenience store can nip over here and go and sit in Paradox Plaza and have a sandwich. That seems nice. That seems nice. Alright. Let's let that grow out. We've basically just given our RCI meter an absolute heart attack. And it's going to take a little while for this to turn around. So I can see, like, our residential is very low. Commercial's coming up, but do I dare keep zoning commercial? We've still got another blob here, but that's not going to get power. Oh, it might get power from over the back. Maybe a little blob across the road from the park. And then we have a little shop next to the, or across the road from the old folks' home. That might not be bad. Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. Did I just unzone something? Yes, I did. How about if we have a path? Where are the pedestrian paths? Am I, like... They're in there, aren't they? Pretty sure they're in there, or... It's been so long since I played this game that I've forgotten where the pedestrian paths are. But that's okay. These things do happen. Yeah, I was just thinking it might be nice to have a little path that loops around the back of this park and connects up to High Street, but I don't think it's super necessary. And, man, look at this little neighborhood here. It's starting to look real nice. And we're going to preserve a lot of these trees in the center, so that people can have like a big bushy backyard, which I think is quite cool. How are we doing? This is slowly climbing. We might be able to get a little bit more residential in here. Let's see. So we'll plop that. And then we'll just start creeping out in this direction as well. Cool. No, really? Oh, no. Oh, dearie me. Well, at least it didn't burn down the golf course. That would have been awkward. But that does raise a little bit of a problem. I mean, we don't have coverage out here. So maybe it's something that we need to correct with a little bit of this. And it's... okay, our coverage is still quite bad. Maybe we'll have one in here as well. And then... I kind of don't want to have too many more. Maybe one here. Oops. Like there. Or we could be broke. That's also a possibility. This is the downside of having so many trees. And no fire watchtowers. And no fire helicopters. Because we need to get 4,400 people before we can get a fire helicopter. But it's okay. I mean, it did burn down a couple of houses. But they'll build back better. It's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, and now that this is all connected up, we can dispose of this power line. There is still a tree on fire. It'd be nice if the rain would put that out for me. Okay, there we go. Alright, cool. Right, how are we doing over here? Let's see what we can come up with. Maybe some more commercial. All around the park. That's nice. We've still got 2 blobs there to satisfy demand as we move along, but... where else could we pop some commercial in? Oh. Near the golf course. Sure. How about these 2? And this. Straight along like that. Actually, you know what? Hold. Let's leave a gap here and there so we can have paths connecting down to the bottom if we want them. And just to keep things a little bit more visually interesting, you know? And you know what? I want the rest of this to be a residential ways to there. And if we want to have a school... actually, no, we already put a school in, didn't we? No, we put a medical clinic in. So if we want to have a school, it'll be up here. Another bridge for access to that island. It's not a bad idea. Like from here. But I kind of see this being like the commercial that's over here is just servicing these people. And I kind of see this as being a fairly, like, let's see. Do I have the lens for it just now? I do. High property value here. I'm expecting this to be like pretty good property value as we go along. But it's going to take a while to like level these up. Which is going to take education. So, okay. We do need to think about getting a school in down here. Or 2. Which we can afford the elementary school. Let's do that. And that should hopefully... well, it's not going to cover the whole thing. But that's fine. Could put a bus in. It's pretty much what they're doing right now, I guess, yeah. I don't know about you, though, but I'd be totally fine with living in a little cul-de-sac island like this. I think it'd be quite a nice little community. Trees, a river running by, and then one day there'll be a flood and everyone will lose all of their shit. You know what's going to happen. We're going to have some kind of disaster. Sorry, hang on a sec. Alright, cool. I have been notified by my friend persons that we might have a change of gears in, well, 40 minutes, but that was only 10 minutes ago, so that's fine. So we might have a change where we'll stop, and it's going to be a weird change of gears, where we might stop playing this, and we might play a little bit of Back for Blood, which is fun. But we'll see. We'll wait for the notification from the buds to see what's happening, because Jeff and Sutter are, well, Sutter's game for it, up for it, and Jeff is currently out shopping, braving the hail. That poor fool. Wow. Hey, suddenly we have a massive demand for residential. Cool. Where can we put it? Oh my. Yeah. Snaps. Okay, I feel it. I can feel it. Okay. To there. And then not too close to the highway. And we're going to leave this big hill here. But a nice hillside suburb up here, which we can call hillside, or we can call it something imaginative. That's also fine. That's going to be great. And then when it gets down into the low country here, what we might just do is do a straight grid. So starting about here. Yep. And then... why am I not seeing my guidelines here? It's because I'm in this particular... view, and it's making it difficult to see what's going on. Okay, so let's snap that to 90 and get that to, I guess, like, there, and then there, and then back to there. That's cool. And we'll do a couple of cross streets here and there, like this, and like this, and we can continue down, but for now I think what we'll do is I do want to have a connection out like this. A little curvy road. Yes. Now, we're not going to zone anything here because I don't want to have... will the hill have eyes? Now that, my friend, we can have. I don't want to go too close to the... oops. Don't... look, hang on. Let's do it without the overlay, because it'll make it easier to see what the fuck I'm doing. Like this. And then turn off road guidelines, thank you. Don't know why that wasn't square, but that's fine. And we'll have another one sort of... this isn't squaring up terribly well, but that's fine. Another couple down like this. And let's link these up the center here. Cool. It's a bit skew-if, but I'm okay with it. Yeah, I'm cool with this. Alright, let's get... I don't know why there's cars going through here. Oh, it's a garbage truck, that's fine. Let's get some water in here. Like, kablam. And then we'll run that straight up the hill. And like this. Cool. And let's water up the hill as well. Bonk and bonk. What's it called? Jensen Hill. Nice. Okay, turn off all of this shit and just get this slapped out. We'll have to be mindful. Monk Hill. Okay, cool. We'll have to be mindful when we're zoning up here because I don't want to be running power lines all over the place. I want it to just naturally populate itself. Pardon me, I now have the hiccupy burpy things going on. So that's taken care of. First of all, let's have a think about doing some commercial down here. So let's have a road that comes off here. Snaps. To there. Then we're going to turn it. Actually, let's do a straight 90-degree 5 U-turn. And then this one can do a straight 90-degree 5 U-turn. And then this one can turn into... Whoopsie doodle. None. Mate. Interesting. Something different. I like it. Feels fun. Okay, so now, if we have a squeeze at this whole area, we can, let's just say that this is all going to be commercial. Nice little central commercial district here. We'll also have it on the bottom side, so that as you come into the area, and you know what, we'll bring this bit here as well. Just like thusly. We're going to need to get some power in for them. But because it's on the low side, I'm happy to do... You know what? I'm happy to do like an extension like this. Because we're not going to build along that main road. And then we can take that up into the industrial zone there. So that'll power them up. Next, let's have a think about this. I'm going to do the inside to about there. And then this section to about there. And this whole shebang over here. Okay, cool. Got a problem at the moment where my mouse button will sometimes, when I press it down, it'll sometimes release. So I think it might be time for a new mouse. Okay, we'll get that. Nothing here. But okay here. That's fine. And you can live back here. That's fine. Down here's cool too. That's fine. And do we want to populate the whole hill yet? What do you think? I think we could do... Well, no, not yet. Let's let this populate in first. And I've left some gaps in there purposefully because we might want to pop in either a bit more commercial, or B, we might want to pop in some schools and that sort of shit. In fact, we definitely will want to pop in a school. Get these people educated up so that we can propel ourselves towards greatness. And did we end up putting a school over there? We did. We still have very uneducated people. And shit, garbage is actually becoming a problem again. Alright, garbage. Let's get another recycling center and we'll put it on this side of the industrial estate. So that should now give us, let's see, 48,000 units per week of garbage management, which means one more. That's going to take us to 72,000, and then one more. That's going to take us to 96,000, and we're already at 100,000 units per week, so one more. Fuck it. just add more recycling. Okay, so our recycling processing status is now higher than what we're producing. However, not for long because, well, we've got a whole shit ton of new people moving in, so never ends, does it? How are we going to hook these suckers up? Maybe like a little... Oh, okay, cool. That'll also do. Oh, so we're at 4,400 people, pardon me. Which means tourism, all of this crap, filter industrial waste is handy. Boost connections, I don't think we really need to sort of stress about just yet. We've got a couple of custom roady doobly-doos there. We've got a 4-lane decorative road with decorative trees, or 4-lane road with decorative trees. But we also, and here's my fun thing, zonable pedestrian gravel tiny road, zonable pedestrian boardwalk tiny road, and then stone ends paved, and promenade, which has a bicycle track, which I love. But this tiny gravel road, or maybe the boardwalk, I want to start using that down the bottom end there. Oh, I was going to try and hook this up with power, but taken care of. No need to worry. That might be something that we need to worry about, but the Fire Ace have made it there, so that's cool. Coiling the hoses. Well, good luck with that. Out of curiosity,